Hey everybody, welcome to Spindle's Workshop. My name's Louie. I received a package from a gentleman, Rick Chapman, very good friend to a lot of wood turners here on YouTube. He sent me this Hawaiian Kiawe. I had to Google that to pronounce it. Says it's in the mesquite family. So let's open it up. Wow, it's so well packaged. You put this little foam in here. Oh, this is beautiful. This thing weighs a ton. Very nice. It's got some like the softwood is kind of yellowish, whitish. I would say it's a dark red brown. Very nice piece of wood. Let's check out the moisture. I'm getting 9%. Not getting anything on the end. So I'm getting anywhere, depending on where I stab it, anywhere from 6 to 11%. I'm getting 0 on some of the sides. I would say this is ready to go. I mean, none of my wood ever is really under 11. Sometimes I'll get 8% or something like that. So what am I gonna do with this? The bark seems pretty tight on here. I wonder if I should try to keep some of the bark on there. He sent me a picture of a bowl that he made out of this, and when it polishes up so beautifully. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put a hole for my worm screw on this end and just kind of turn a traditional bowl out of this. Very excited, very excited. So let's go ahead and start getting this done. Have my hole in here for the worm screw. So let's try to get it mounted up here. That is tight. So I had a lot of wobble around what, a 250, 300. I got it up to 400. It was still wobbling, but I think I'll be able to run it at 400. I'm gonna start working on the ends, start rounding it off, and try to get this thing into balance so that we can speed it up a little. I'll show you a short second of that, and then I'll come back when it's a little more balanced. It's actually around 300. We got it up to about 690. Still got a ways to go. This is some pretty dense wood. We're getting there, we're getting there. I'm able to get the speed up to, I think I'm around 700 or so. I still got a ways to go here, but this is gonna be pretty. So beautiful, it's so dense. It's probably gonna polish like a diamond. Okay, I'm getting to close to some kind of shape here. I still have some bark here. I was taking away so much from the bottom, I put a tenon on it so we could use that. I think I want to kind of go roundish on the top here. I got this big knot hole, or used to be a branch or something. So I'm going to work on the top here, rounding this off, and take a little bit of this away. If some of the bark remains, that won't be a horrible thing, but I got a feeling this wood is going to be so nice when it's polished up that I don't know if that'll actually help or hinder. But anyway, I'm going to continue shaping the top and the sides. I'm up to about 1100 RPMs. So I'm gonna take a little more from the side here. I gotta sharpen my tool again. So I think I'm liking this shape. I still have a little bit of that notch branch that was coming out of the top. Still a tiny bit of bark here, but I think by the time I clean this up a little and round the top off a little, I think both of those defects, or whatever you want to call them, the branch and the bark, will be gone. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit more on the side here. I keep taking away, this bowl's gonna be tiny. I'm gonna do one more pass, and then whatever bark is left, just gonna leave it on. I know I keep repeating myself, but this wood is amazing. It's dense. It's really, I think, gonna look good. So I have a tiny bit of this left. I still have that knot here, or the branch here. I got 80 grit on my sanding disc, and I'm just gonna refine everything and then start sanding from 60 to 400. So I'll show you a little bit of this, and then I'll bring you back when it's ready to be polished up. I have this sanded up to like 400. It feels so nice. I still see like a little line here. I might have to go through some of the grits again, but I'm going to clean it up with some denatured alcohol, and I guess you guys will have a good idea what this is gonna look like. Oh, that is beautiful. Right here, there's some chatoyance. I don't know if that's getting picked up there. There's a tiniest bit of bark left here. This piece is beautiful, beautiful piece of wood. Thank you, Rick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to polish it up with my Axe wood paste and see if that little line goes away. If not, I'll have to go back down to maybe like 150 and work my way back up to 400. But this is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to try to get this off the worm screw here. All right, let's start hollowing it out. All right, we got it mounted up here. Got 1,000 RPMs on my bowl gouge, my trusty old bowl gouge here. We're just going to start hollowing it out. I'm going to throw an edge on this. Just threw an edge on here. this stuff is dense. This stuff is hard. So I have the side here sort of started. I still have my little branch. I'm going, now that I have a little lip here, I'm going to try to round this off a little. I'll use my carbide tool to try to eliminate this a little bit. It's not horrible if it stays, it's just that this wood is so pretty, it polishes up so nice. I want to try to get it like defect, if you will, free. So I got it spinning about about 1100, and I'm just gonna kind of reshape the top here. Just a tiny bit. I'm gonna do a little more shaping, and it's not gonna go away. It looks like it's pretty deep, but let's see what happens. Alright, I'm going to live with that. So back to hollowing. Okay, so that's about anywhere from, it's about 400,000, give or take, on the sides, which is still close to half an inch. The bottom is about almost 3/4 of an inch. So I could still go down. It's actually 700 thousandths. So I could still go down a little. So what I'll do is I'll continue shaping this out a little, taking a little bit off the bottom. Then what I'll do is up here where this is rounded off, I got a little more meat up here. I got about the same as the bottom, about 700 thousandths. So maybe I'll clean this up a little, clean the bottom up a little, just refine the shape, and then start sanding. It's all under a 1/2 inch. Down here it's 1/4 inch, about 1/4 inch, about a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, and the bottom is still about 1/2 inch. Right there, I can't get all the way to the center. So I think I'm going to try to use my scraper in here, and then we'll start sanding. So I'm satisfied with this. I sanded it all up to 400. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Axe Abrasive polish paste. All right, I have my cold jaw set up, tailstock up for extra support. I'm gonna try to cut off this tenon with my spindle gouge. Got it running about 600 RPM. Start cleaning this away. All right, so here it is. It's got the tiniest little piece of that branch left, but it's smooth as butter. So this Hawaiian Kiawe, I don't know if you guys could see the chatoyance in here. This is really a beautiful piece of wood. It actually flew off the lathe when I was cutting the tenon off, so I ended up putting this little recess in. I still have to finish the bottom. I still have to sign it and finish the bottom. But this is the most beautiful piece of wood. Very, very dense, very hard. Thank you so much, Rick. I really appreciate you sending me this. Thank you, everyone.